Really good these, mate. Get a little rest a second. So the left-hand one now we can sort of showcase in your before, okay? This was probably the one of the worst ones you did to showcase, that left elbow popping up there, okay? As I said, grip position at the start, the hands are quite a long way forward. That left hand for me is very much sort of facing over too much. The fact your right hand is under, I mean, think if there was a T-peg in your hand and the T-peg sort of pointing at it somewhere, isn't it? So your right hand has gone under quite a bit, okay? So this bit here in the setup is sending the ball left. That's going to be the big hooks, low shots, go quite a long way, but yeah, a bit of a hook, all right? You're standing a bit close to it, which is gone now. Again, static changes, you've instantaneously changed it, okay? Standing a bit close and getting on top of the golf ball and steeper as a result was sending the ball to the right. You also helped that by as you came in the golf ball here now, you can see that sort of left arm and shoulder kind of pulling through and popping out there and putting this left arm here sort of up in the air to try and please hold on to the club face. And it was all right. You kind of sometimes some straight shots, but in reality it was 40 yards right, 50 yards left, and maybe go 10 yards left if we're lucky. But chances are one would often overpower the other, and then you get a massive dispersion. And the clubs get longer, it just goes further and further and further. Yeah, that's the problem. So you've got to think, right, okay, where do I want this club to get to? So we'll go back to setup again. That to me now is a much more neutral grip, yeah? You look a lot more relaxed there. Your arms are hanging down. If we just look at the two here now.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. So that's much more kind of relaxed, and your arms just going there, not turning under, right?
Okay.
Then in terms of the movement, we want this club to finish sort of just after impact, right here somewhere, as if you're just, as we said, shaking hand to target. Now, whether shaking hand to target feels you in your head in terms of swinging the golf club, it doesn't matter. I think you felt that that was the key thing, get that chest facing the target, and your arm now sort of finishes like this, and the elbows will, as a result of that, generally follow suit and stay down a bit more. So you work at where you want to get the club to, and then you swing it back and swing there again. So you're not rotating your arm, you just basically turn your torso, as you can see there now. Left side's getting out of the way, which pulls that club around the corner, and you end up with the sort of what would be the sort of T-peg. We put that little T-peg in your hand there, pointing up to the sky, okay? So that's the movement you're going to try and make. Practice that, keep it going, make it a bit longer. Elbow still down again. So maybe just making some swings of this length, so you're finally elbow down again. So you can show you can do it. It's not, but it's when you then go, right, I want to hit this little white thing a bit further than I think I need to, maybe, or further than I think that practice swing will send it. To be fair to this one, it wasn't as bad as that one there, but you come to the golf ball here now, that elbow then starts popping up. There it's kind of levelish, I suppose, but it does want to pop up a little bit, but that for you is your way of creating power. That sort of like jab in the left elbow. It does feel quite powerful to do, trying to give it a whack. What you've got to feel, again, when you do this here now, that chest doesn't turn through quite quickly enough because maybe you're overthinking about your brain goes, what have I got to do now? And stops. And then the clubber goes, whee, and it could overtake. Another reason why it will do this sort of left arm is because of that grip being what it was. Once that ball doesn't keep hooking to the left and starts going a bit more to the right, then you'll start feeling how that right hand kind of has to work. And then you'll finish with a swing working more elbow down that way and releasing the club through better and get your swing looking a bit more kind of that finish. Yeah, exactly. A lot of things are sort of byproducts of a movement, and if you're there over, I'm doing this and this, you'll do nothing. All that happens is your brain has got all these, like a beautiful mind with like numbers and letters and symbols coming towards his head, and nothing happens really. Yeah, you've got to think, right, where do I want this club to get to sort of post impact? I'm going to get into that position here now, feel that there now, and how have I got there? What have I done? I've turned, as you said, and that's why I think you're trying to almost open up your sense to think, okay, what do I feel like I've done to do that? I've turned my chest to face towards target, and then you just sort of keep putting that swing, and then hit golf balls that far, then a bit further, and then think, okay, at what point when the club keeps going up here and a bit faster, does he start? And when you find that pop out, you go, okay, I'll practice at that speed until that becomes a movement you can make at that speed. Like driving a car, I can go around this corner at 40 mile an hour. Can I go at 50? Yeah, probably. Can I go at 90? No. Can I go at 60? No. Keep up to 70 and you get fat and you build up the speed to get able to go around that corner at the speed you want to get to, yeah?
So start 100 more now and bring on.
Crash a few times, yeah, exactly, yeah. Okay, mate, that makes sense?
It does.